you ever notice that some people walk into your life and it feels like someone opened a window and let fresh air in? And then there are the others. The ones who make you check your soul's battery percentage, like, 3%, that tracks. Today, we are talking about why certain people drain us emotionally, mentally, sometimes on a cellular level, and what you can actually do about it. Welcome back to the channel. If we haven't met, I'm Rachel. And welcome to another bipolar Midwest day, where the weather is basically mood swinging in real time. Okay, here is the truth. Did you know that your body often recognizes draining people before your brain does? Psychologists call this neuroception. It's your nervous system scanning for safety and danger without your conscious awareness. And here's the important part. Neuroception is primitive. It lives in the older parts of the brain. It's not a thought. It's not logic. It's an internal radar, constantly evaluating whether people and situations are safe, dangerous, or potentially threatening. It does this by reading unbelievably subtle cues, things you would never consciously notice. Microfacial expressions, eye behavior, voice, tone, and rhythm, body language, the overall emotional temperature of the room. And based on that assessment, your autonomic nervous system decides whether you should connect, brace, flee, freeze, or prepare for whatever fresh chaos someone might bring. This is why you sometimes feel uneasy, irritated, or tired around someone before you can logically explain why. Your body has already registered the threat and flipped into protective mode, meaning you are not imagining the tension in your shoulders. You're not overly sensitive. You're not reading too much into things. Your nervous system is reading the room like it has a PhD. Now, some people consistently give off cues that feel unsafe, unpredictability, passive-aggressive comments, emotional volatility, energy that says, I'm about to hand you a problem that I created all by myself. And here's the thing. A lot of us ignore these signals. Not because we're clueless, but because we were raised to be polite and we don't want to seem dramatic. Or we're trying to keep the peace. We were taught to minimize our own discomfort because someone else might feel uncomfortable. So our body is whispering, hey, something is off here. And we're whispering back, shh, don't be rude. Stop doing that. Your nervous system is trying to help you, not embarrass you. And when you ignore it, which most of us do, your body still instinctively prepares for impact. No wonder you feel exhausted. Your energy is being spent on micro-defense mode. And this is exactly why the term energy vampires resonates so deeply. Some people don't mean to drain you, but their presence pulls from your mental, emotional, and even physical reserves. They're not bad people, but they are the human equivalent of apps running in the background, draining your battery even when you think your phone is asleep. Now, that is just the biological side. There's a social side, one we don't talk about enough. In sociology, there is this concept called emotional labor, the invisible work we do to manage other people's feelings, reactions, and comfort levels. Some people operate like emotional vending machines. You put in the empathy, reassurance, patience, and they give you back nothing except the privilege of doing it again the next time. Psychologists sometimes call these people high-maintenance, low-return relationships. If your life were a bank account, these people are the overdraft fees. It isn't about being mean or unkind. It's about energetic economics. Some exchanges give you energy. Others drain you faster than doom scrolling the news all day, every day. But it's not just psychology and sociology. Philosophers have been wrestling with this issue for centuries. The Stoics were big on this idea. Epictetus said it really well. We become what we give our attention to. Translation, the people around you shape your internal climate whether you notice it or not. Buddhist philosophy also teaches that some people generate agitation simply by existing in your mental space. And the wiser you get, the quicker you notice. Thoreau reminded us that everything has a cost, not in money, but in life. Your time, your energy, your attention. And the wrong people can end up costing far more than they are worth. And Modern psychology basically says the same thing, just with nicer fonts and pie charts. The truth is simple. Some people don't just drain your mood. They drain your ability to think clearly, stay grounded, and stay connected to yourself. You walk away wondering why you suddenly feel anxious, irritated, or just tired. Your mind has been hijacked by someone else's chaos. And this is where Alan Watts comes in. His philosophy reminds us that our energy is finite. Trying to fix people who won't help themselves is not compassion. It's self-abandonment. You cannot scatter your life force trying to fit into draining environments. Authenticity attracts the people who nourish you. Watts believed that when you stop pouring energy into the wrong people, you finally have the space to find the right ones. And the older we get, the clearer this becomes. There is something about hitting midlife, whether that's 40, 50, or the decade where your joints start making sound effects, where your tolerance for draining people goes way down. And it's not because you're cranky. It's not because you're set in your ways. It's because you finally run the numbers and realize your energy is not infinite. Your time is not replaceable. Your peace is not negotiable. So your bar gets higher. Your boundaries get clearer. Your no thank you gets swifter. Men feel it. Women feel it. Anyone who has lived through enough nonsense feels it. And honestly, you cannot pour from an empty cup. I've said this before. Back when I did massage therapy, I had a sign in my room for years that said, taking care of oneself is not selfish. It's practical. An empty vessel has nothing to offer. If certain people are draining you dry, you will have nothing left for the people who matter and nothing left for yourself. Self-protection isn't selfish. It's necessary maintenance. And if I'm honest, I hope younger people hear this sooner than we did. Most of us learned this the hard way, through exhaustion, burnout, people-pleasing, and years of trying to keep everyone comfortable but ourselves. If even one younger viewer walks away thinking, wait, I don't have to put up with this, then that is a win. And we're not just talking age here. We are talking modern life. Let's be honest. We live in a world where every headline is a cortisol spike. Social media is a 24-hour empathy treadmill. Everyone is either burned out, overstimulated, or one loud noise away from moving into the woods. Add one chronically draining person on top of all of that, and your brain is like, nope, system error, shutting down. To paraphrase Michael Corleone here, it's not personal. It's strictly biological. It is just the math of modern life. And if you don't get that reference, Google will fill you in. So here's the part everyone actually wants to know. What do you do about it? Because the awareness is great, but the tools matter too. This part is actually simple, but it's not always easy. First, shorten the interactions. You don't need a dramatic speech, just less time, less access. 2, lower the emotional investment. Not everything they dump on you is yours to fix. Return to sender. 3, notice how your body feels before and after. Your nervous system tells the truth faster than your rational mind. 4, prioritize the people who energize you. Your life is not a group project. Choose your team wisely. And finally, don't apologize for protecting your peace. Some people will call you selfish. Let them. People who benefit from your lack of boundaries are the loudest critics when you finally set them. Alan Watts would call this choosing to invest your finite life force wisely. Pour into people who also pour. Give where there is reciprocity, because wasting yourself on those who refuse to grow leaves you empty, and emptiness benefits no one. Look, some people lift us up. Some people drain us dry. Knowing the difference is not cynicism. It's emotional intelligence. Pay attention to it. Thanks for watching. As always, take care of you, and I will see you the next time. Bye-bye.